We toured the Peninsula Chicago with an AAA inspector. Hey race, why those sitting on a couch in a nook of the Peninsula Chicago's lobby, the man in the brown sports coat could be anyone, you local, tourist, salesman. It's a chameleon-like quality that comes in handy. He's Inspector 40, an inspector with AAA, and his job is to visit hotels and restaurants. You often anonymously and score them according to the Compass Diamond rating system. In the last 3 decades, Inspector 40 has doled out enough diamonds to fill a mine. Last year alone, today, I've been invited along because I am curious about the value of legacy rating systems, such as AAA and Forbes Travel Guide, at a time when everyone can be a critic on Yelp, TripAdvisor and other sites. I'd wager that he introduces himself as an AAA inspector at the front desk of the Peninsula and requests a tour of the AAA 5-diamond property. In the past, I'd expected pursed lips and a detached demeanor from a professional hotel critic, but I find Inspector 40 is approachable and quite complimentary while being thorough and focused. In a bathroom, great lighting. I don't wear makeup. In a guest room, all these light fabrics. I can just say, walking down the stairs near a meeting room, I imagine this is a photo op for brides. In the guest rooms, he opens drawers and examines the contents: coffee pots, coffee cups, a leather-bound notepad, office supplies. He runs his finger. When the inspection wraps up, Inspector 40 meets with management and lets them know he will recommend the property for 5 diamonds, once again, and he shares some minor critiques. Then, he's off. Diamonds and stars. AAA began conducting hotel and restaurant inspections in 1937 as a travel planning service to its motor club members. The AAA Lodging, it's one of 2 formal rating systems travelers hear about most. The other, 4 guidelines of the star rating system, which applies to spas as well as restaurants and hotels, are regularly refined by a team of more than 30 industry insiders, known as the Standards Advisory Committee, representing hotel, spa, and restaurant brands. As with AAA, this year marked a first in the Forbes Ratings' 61-year history. Every one of the Peninsula's 10 hotels snagged 5 stars, an unprecedented feat for a hotel brand. The Peninsula Manila Forbes Travel Guide works with about 50 evaluators around the world, and they remain incognito, acting as an average guest would. Amanda Fraser, the tagline of Forbes Travel Guide is "We verify luxury," and they do that, says Fraser, by relying on a set of consistent standards. We're really just trying to give the consumer a clean, clear picture of what exactly they can expect, and whether you stay in a 4-star hotel in London or whether you stay in a 4-star hotel in New York, there are going to be some experiential similarities. Even though the look and beyond the formal ratings. While AAA and Forbes Travel Guide ratings are often proudly displayed by hotels, everyone interviewed for this story agreed that crowdsourced, online critiques are also valuable. Look up the American Club in Kohler, Wisconsin, on Yelp and TripAdvisor, and it gets 4 and 4.5 stars out of 5, respectively. That's not to industry insiders, like Christine Luce, Vice President of Lodging and Wellness for Kohlerco. The rating systems are very different creatures. Both, industry ratings, she says, are very objective and based on specific criteria. Crowdsourced review. Pierre Louis Giacotto, general manager of the Blackstone in Chicago, says that AAA and Forbes Travel Guide keep hoteliers on their toes. They have standards that really force you to push up and not be complacent in being okay, he says. Lately, the goal is not to only please one person. The goal is to please. Kate Silver is a freelance writer. Copyright 2019 Chicago Tribune. Visit the Chicago Tribune at www.chicagotribune.com. Distributed by Tribune Content Agency, LLC.
Raindrop, drop top, top smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up, open the park pot.